Alright, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, we are live in full effect right here, right now, and it is with distinct pleasure to welcome back the one and only, the legendary West Coast Stone to 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM. How you been doing, West Coast?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Working, still around, still healthy, still feeling good. So, it's a good thing. I'm here, man. So.
Hey man, it's good to have you back on the air good to have you back on the air, man. I think our last interview was 2019, man. You've been putting in some huge, massive work since then.
Yeah, man, still working and continue to try to stay on top. Continue to work, and not trying to let up any. No slack, man.
And I actually remember this, like right after our first interview back in 2019, a lot of people were hitting me up, man, saying that you were actually one of the most sought after and well-respected producers of all of the West Coast, man. And I know if they're telling me that, they most definitely told you that. So while I have you here, man, to start things off, man, like how does that feel to be known as one of the most respected producers in all of the West Coast?
Man, it's a good feeling, man. Like I said, it took a lot of work and time and effort to put in this and for people to even hear my music. Because like I said, man, when I first started off, I was just passing out CDs, man, with beats on them and, telling people to, get with me, and it spread it. I was surprised how far it spread it. I mean, it spread it all over the world, man, really quick, So it feels good. It's a good feeling.
And I remember as well, man, when you actually brought out the What It Do album back in 2006, man. Still one of my favorite records of all time.
Yeah. I love that record, man. I love that record. That record had a lot of meaning to it. It meant a lot to me, and that's one of my best records. I love that record still to this day.
And I remember as well that you actually did some work with George Clinton on that record as well. I believe it was on the song called Flirt. I was just wondering, man, how did you actually get connected with the legendary George Clinton? And of course, what was it like just working with him?
Well, man, that's fam, we've been family since a long time. So it just came together, and I asked him to get on one of the records with me, and he said, "Man, let's go funk it up," and that's what we came up with. We came up with Flirt, and actually, the Parliament. It's a lot of the Parliaments on there too, background on there too.
Oh, nice! I actually did not know that, man.
Yeah. But a couple of Bridezillas on there, and actually, that's a pretty cool record,
And I gotta say as well, man, for 79 years old, he's still going strong, man. I don't think George Clinton's ever gonna quit.
You know what? I asked her, I said, I talked to her one day, we sat down. I said, man, how you stay so funky this long? And he told me, he said he just never switched up. He stayed the same and he never switched up, man. So, I got a chance to be close to a lot of the greats, man. Like Rick James, man. Actually, we were supposed to do some stuff, but unfortunately he passed away before we could. But just to hear these great people, for them to tell me they like my music and they love it, to coming from them, man, is really big,
And I'm going to be honest as well, man. I think yourself and Rick James would have did some phenomenal work, man. I could just only sit back and imagine what you guys could have did together. I right then and there, I actually smell a diamond record.
Man, hey, I'm telling you, it'd have been crazy. It'd have been a crazy record, But I'm definitely going to keep the music going. I'm going to definitely keep the funk going. I'm going to definitely, and keep that sound going and keep it for the fans. And, I got the album Fuck You coming out. Man, that's a nice little album. So, all my records sound different. I got a lot of different things out, and I'm working on a lot of different stuff,
And since you actually brought up the Fuck You record, man, that was actually my question list for later on. But since we're on the topic, man, we might as well slide that out now and get that one talked about, man. I know you probably can't let
Yeah.
too many cats out of the bag pertaining to that record, you know, because you want to leave some surprises for the fans. But from what you can tell us, man, what can our listeners expect from that record when it does drop to the general public?
Man, you know what? Everybody's gonna be able to listen to that record, man. You know, it's talking about a lot of things. It's talking about a lot of, you know, industry. It's talking about music. It's talking about independent. I mean, it's just talking about how the things are now. You know, and you know, and you know, to pick and choose. You know, the people you deal with, you on the regular, you think that that's your friends and stuff, man, but really they're your competitions. You know what I mean? And so, you know, this record is just to lay it all out on the line, you know, about everything that I've been through, everything that I feel.
And also as well, man, I actually noticed that you actually recently did some production work on Sugar Free Presents the group therapy project, man. I was wondering, what was it like actually working on that project, and of course, how did that opportunity come to be for you working with Sugar Free on that new project?
You know, Free called me by, man, like 3 in the morning, and he called me 3 o'clock in the morning. He said, "Hey, Stone, man, I'm working on this project. I need you, you know what I'm saying, to have some stuff on there," and which is cool. I'm glad that I get them type of calls and want to be a part of that. You know, want me to be a part of it and my talent and my gifts and my ideas and stuff for the record. So it was a good thing, man. You know, Free, me, we good friends, man. Every time he put out a record, he makes sure that he gives me a call to have a part of it. So that's really cool.
And I gotta say as well, man, Sugar Free is a phenomenal individual, man. You know, he's still going after all these years, man. Like, I had the opportunity to chop it up with him not too long ago, and I mean, one of the most genuine individuals you probably could ever meet within the music industry.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. You know, we've been in the studio recording. He got this unique way of recording, and just to be in the studio with him and watching him record and to record music. And just same thing with, you know, Uncle George, you know. You be in the studio with him, man, and the way that they put music together, you just be like, whoa, you know, it's just crazy how, you know, you got talent in the way you use it and how it's put together, you know.
And also as well, man, just taking you back actually to last year, I actually noticed well that you actually did some phenomenal work on the Natural Born Hustlers album that was actually put out there by DZ and San Quinn. I was wondering, man, what was it like actually just taking part in that project and working alongside Quinn and DZ?
Yeah, well, that was cool too. You know, man. Yeah, you know, like I said, they always give me a call, say, "Hey, Stone, I want you to be a part of this project, man. I need you to be a part of the project." You know, and of course, you know, we got together in the studio and we sat down and we made it happen and put it together. So I had a lot of fun, man. I always have fun when it comes to doing the music. You know, I always enjoy myself.
And I gotta say as well, man, in my personal opinion, San Quinn is such an underrated individual, man. He deserves so much more credit than what he actually, he deserves so much more credit than what he's actually given right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think so too, man. You know, a lot of us, man, a lot of people is, you know, is not given, you know, you know, that up front, but you know, man, we just got to keep working and we got to keep working and, you know, trying to stay relevant and stay working. That's the main thing, you know. And a lot of the back, and then, you know, what the guy that I just did this one track with that's going to come out down in San Francisco too. He's coming out, young Lot. You know, we just did a jam too, man. That's going to come out. You know, a single that's going to come out, man. It's pretty dope. You know.
And I'm not even gonna lie, Stone. You literally just read my mind, man. That was actually right next on my list, and the track's actually called "How to Survive," man. And I gotta say, man, like, what was it like just actually doing that song with him? Because I did see some visuals as well for that joint actually on his IG.
Yeah, man, that was a great record too, man. You know, I did the talk box on that one, and man, that was pretty cool. You know, and to bring, you know, to play that back, you know, bring it back, because, you know, Boys in the Hood, you know, that's my era and time. So, you know, to see that played back, you know, the way he did it, I loved it. It was really cool. And I love it. Like I said, we got this other jam, man, that come out called Old Shit. And out there, I think you're gonna love that one, man. It's by me and Young Live. It's pretty dope.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Anything West Coast and anything West Coast Stone, you already know, man. I'm most definitely gonna dig it, and I'm most definitely gonna spin it here on the radio station as well, man. I'm looking forward to that project.
Man, I appreciate it, man. You know, yeah, man. I got a lot of music out there. To check it out, man. I like that record we did with. You heard that record, that Drama Free by me and Lil Half Dead?
I heard that one, man. You can never go wrong with Little Half Dead, man. I'm gonna tell you that for a fact, man.
Yeah, he called me the other day. He ready to work again, so I'm excited to see what he want to do next. And we put something together next, so that's next on the list, you know.
Oh, man, most definitely. Little Half Dead, man, he is a spitter. I'm gonna tell you that for a fact, man. When that guy gets on the mic, have fun getting it back, man, because he... Yeah, definitely. I gotta say, man, the talent that everybody has is amazing. I'm love working with people, and I'm having fun doing it, man. So it's pretty cool. And also as well, man, one of my favorite collaborations that you actually did, you know what I mean, was actually 1 year right before you actually did Drama Free with Little Half Dead. Is actually the work you did with Big Prodigy of South Central Cartel, man, on his California Classics record, man. I was wondering, man, what was it like working with Big Prod, man? Because you yourself, man, are like a super producer, and Big Prod is a super producer, man. So it's been must have been such a huge experience to just team up with like producer and producer, man.
Man, he hit me up and he said, man, I want to put something together. He said, I'm producing, he producing, and I think the sound that we wanted and the sound that we were looking for, it all played hand in hand. He enjoyed my tracks and I enjoyed his tracks. He had did something on it and he had added some stuff with it. I mean, it's like I said, it's fun. Talent with other talented people, it's just having fun. You know what I'm saying? And I was surprised a couple of producers that I did this year, probably about 3 or 4 that's really good producers like the Mechanics. I just produced a whole EP for them, and I produced the whole thing. And them guys, they produce like for all kind of people. He just did some stuff with Snoop, the Mechanics, but we just did an EP, and I just produced all that, And so I was kind of surprised, because they producers, but they wanted to do something with my stuff, which I thought was really cool.
And I gotta ask you as well, man, because that was about 2015, so that's roughly 6 years ago. Do you have any plans to actually do any more work with the South Central Cartel?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're in talks right now, since we come, man, I'm always open to do music with people and stuff like that, I'm just trying to get some stuff knocked off. I'm working with a lot of people. I'm moving, and which is good, So definitely when we get around to it, we drop something. Yeah, it's over. Well, we pretty quick. Well, I like people that I work with that are quick too. Don't take all year and all day to drop a record.
And also as well, man, we actually here at Outlaw Radio just started airing Gangsta Conversation, man, by the SEC. Their little podcast show they do, and it would be pretty cool, man, to actually see West Coast Stone invade Gangsta Conversation sometime, man. I think that would be lit.
Yeah, man, I think that'll be lit. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people have a podcast and stuff is going on. I think I'd love to be a part of. I'm actually ready to start building my own too as well. We're in the talks right now, putting something together as we speak. So it's gonna be big, man. I'm just letting it cook up, and then I'm gonna put it on everybody,
And also as well, man, you actually recently released an album with Killa Tay titled Salute the West. I was wondering, man, how did yourself and Killa Tay get connected? And of course, where can our listeners actually snag themselves a copy of that album if they haven't already done so?
Yeah, man. Me and Killa Tay, we real good buddies, man. So, one day, man, he was just like, man, I get that phone call, and something about that phone call. And he said, man, let's do this record again. I said, man, that'd be dope to put a record together. And man, we wound up putting that record together, and now you can get that record on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play. You can go to www.officialwestcoaststone.com. You can go on there and on my website and all on the any digital platform it's on. I got Salute the West 2 coming out too. I got a lot of projects that I'm working on that I'm about to drop. I mean, from the Mammoth to the Slunk It Down. I'm about to just hit them all. I'll probably just drop like 4 albums all at one time. I don't know, you know.
And I gotta say, man, as for Salute the West #1, man, you have so many phenomenal artists on there, man. From Big to the Boy to Sibo, Young Bleed. I mean, like the names, man, alone is absolutely phenomenal. So I can just only imagine what actually, #2 is actually gonna be.
Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be dope, man. You know, I got a lot of people on there, and man, like I said, I'm just working. I'm staying working. I'm doing my single projects too that I'm putting out. Also, you know, I just dropped too the Young Stone. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice little record there. I just dropped, a couple months ago, the Young Stone. So, you know, I'm just trying to, and that's a little different album, but you know, I'm trying to reach all the fan base, from young to old.
And also, as well, I actually saw that you're actually going to be releasing a vinyl. I was wondering if you could tell our listeners a bit more about that. And of course, where can our listeners actually pre-order themselves that particular vinyl when it does become available?
Oh yeah. So we did a vinyl. We did 2 songs. We did Watching Neck, and we did the other record. We did Watching Neck, and we did the Compton Love. And so that's what Tamu, and I did one with the Chill and Fingers, man. And them records are crazy, like. And so you could definitely get them from me, or you could definitely get them from sleeperrecords.com. So either or, you know. We have the vinyls around like May, end of March or first part of May, but you can pre-order now, you know, or you can wait till. But it's gonna be only a limited. We probably only got a limited 100. You know what I'm saying? So we only gotta have a limited of 100 of them. So better get them now.
Hey, most definitely. Either you get it or you most definitely will regret it.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, West Coast Stone, I gotta ask you, man, because, you know, we even though this is the second interview we actually did, second time chopping it up live on the airwaves, you still have such a huge extensive career, and it is actually growing by the day. So I know we didn't even touch base on half of your career during this interview, but I gotta ask you, what is next for West Coast Stone? Like, is there anything I missed during this interview? Anything else you still want to talk about or promote? Will we still have you here live on the East Coast of Canada?
Yeah, man, you know, I'm still always look out for, you know, my music, because I'm going to steadily be dropping music. And like I said, you can also go on www.officialwestcoaststone.com. You can get merchandise there, my T-shirts, my music, check out the videos, check out some bios, some links, and just see what I'm doing and stay tuned, updated on what I'm doing. But I'm always getting the albums, going for the fans. And actually, if people are looking for beats and stuff like that, you can contact me either via email, westcoastmusic.310@gmail.com, or go to my Instagram at Instagram/WestCoastStone. So, because I'm always out there working, I'm willing to work with people and stuff like that, so I'm open to work with other people too,
And also, Stone, so as I'm sure you already know, you know how my process works, but this is the time in the interview quickly before I wrap things up, man, that I give a chance for the individual that does slide into the radio station airwaves, just a chance to give shout-outs to whomever they want to give shout-outs to, but most of all, man, your social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you and stay updated everything West Coast Stone if they're not already doing so.
Yeah, man, go on at West Coast Stone, Instagram on West Coast Stone, West Coast Stone on Facebook. Go to my website, www.officialwestcoaststone.com. Yeah, go West Coast Stone on YouTube and check out the videos, and actually Spotify and whatnot. If you got, you can actually Google me too. So West Coast Stone. So West Coast Stay Stone. You know. And shout out to all my fans. Shout out to Outlaw Radio, man. I appreciate you guys putting me on here, man, and showing, what I got and sharing it, and y'all sharing your platform and letting us share our stuff. And man, I appreciate you guys. And support. I want everybody to listen to me. Stay supporting Outlaw Radio. You know what I'm saying? And man, just stay supporting me, man. And we're gonna keep this movement going. We'll keep that funk alive, baby.
Hey man, you already know what it do, West. I gotta say, man, first and foremost, man, like I told you the first interview, I've been a fan of you for many, many years, man. One of my absolute favorite producers within hip hop ever, man. So thank you for just not only being one hell of a phenomenal MC, but also one hell of a phenomenal producer, man, and giving birth to so many legendary projects. I know this isn't gonna be the last time we chop it up, man. So just remember, anytime you need that Canadian exposure, man, you hit me up, and we most definitely can get you back on here for a third time.
Man, I appreciate it. Much love to y'all, man. Bang.
Hey, man, you already know what to do. Have yourself a wonderful night, West Coast Stone, and most definitely enjoy that California sunshine.
All right, you too, man. All right, peace.